welcome back to my channel. My name is Chermibear and welcome back to another speed build. Today we will be working on another cottage in henford-on-bagley. I don't know when I'll be able to say the name of the town because it's pretty long and it's really weird that it's henford-on-bagley instead of just one name. But yeah, so today we will be working on a florist's micro cottage. I really wanted to try. I've been itching to do a micro cottage or like a micro home for a little bit now, and I've seen, oh my god, I think the train is really loud today, but forgive that. But yeah, I've seen a lot of really cute tiny mini cottages. I think people do them at the start of a launch of a pack because they are the easiest, because they're the fastest to get it up onto YouTube. Is like fast content. So I think it's a smart move. I didn't do it for my first one, but it was very inspiring. So I decided to try my hand at a micro cottage for my second cottage living build, and this is what I came up with. The basic shape of the house is down. I really wanted to play with diagonal walls and make it small, different roofing. I mean, like, diagonal walls made roofing really hard to do, so this is what I came up with. I didn't manage to fit in, like, you know, those roof accessories with the straw thingy on top, the detail. It didn't really work with this build, which is very regrettable because I really liked how those look, like how it makes the roof look. But this is what I came up with. I used like two regular gabled roof. I didn't really curve it. I think like now looking at my build, but it's too late now. But now looking at my build, I'm like I should have curved it just a slight bit to give that roof more of like a softer, curvier shape. But I didn't do that, which is okay. I guess it's fine. You guys can curve it if you guys want to. And then I used like a round roof as well to just add a little bit of like whimsy to the build, and also because I didn't know how to like roof that part, so I decided like a round roof was probably the best option anyway, so I went with that. It turned out really nice, very whimsical, and also I kept in mind that this build is built on a 20 by 15 lot. I really wanted to keep the lot small so that I wouldn't be tempted to build something larger, because I have a tendency to build something larger than I want it to be. So I used the smallest lot in the world. If I'm not mistaken, this is the smallest in the world, the only one, and it's in town. I forget what the town's name is, but it's the one with the gnome's arm, the bar, the pub. It's there, and wait, what was I trying to say? Oh, right. So it's a small lot, and because it is in town and it's not in like the wilderness, like not in the grasslands and stuff, it's right inside town where there's like pavements and stuff. I decided to try to keep in mind that I wanted it to look like it's part of town and not like it's in the wilderness, because I like to put like, I wanted to put a pond so bad, but I didn't do it in the end. So that didn't happen. You'll see more of the landscaping later. Landscaping comes later. I moved on into the interior extremely fast this time. Usually I would like dabble around with like landscaping, try to figure out what I want to do first before going inside, but this time I dove straight in. I think I was inspired because it was a small thing and I kind of wanted to like make a cozy space, so that's what I did. And I figured out that I built the kitchen on a diagonal wall, which gives us that weird shadow thing that you see on the counters. It is just a feature of our diagonal wall / counter situation, but we know that already, so we're just gonna like overlook that. Actually, it's not that troubling. Like, it is troubling, but not that troubling, I think. So yeah, it's overlookable. And I'm quite surprised that I can fit like a nice sizable kitchen into this place, and 3 chairs to a nice little round table. When I play tested this build, the sim can sit on my sim could sit on the table, at the table. She could eat, but she did not want to eat while sitting down. I do not know why. She preferred to eat standing up for some reason, but I tested placing the plates onto the table and it worked, so I know that there are slots for the plates to be placed there. So it's just all very weird, and I don't know what's going on there, but I hope that your Sims will be able to eat at a table. Otherwise, you might want to consider removing that plant over there. But it's a minor detail. Everything in this house works. I have play tested everything for the first time. I don't usually do this fast enough, but I play tested it before I recorded the plate. No, what? I recorded this voiceover, so I know where the flaws are. But there are no flaws in this one, other than the not sitting at the table to eat thing. But I don't think that's my fault. So you might have noticed that I used the wallpaper, the new wallpaper that came with the pack, for the entire house. But I also did I did try to use like some siding. I think I used the siding from Island Living to kind of act as like a backsplash at the kitchen counter area, because I just didn't feel like cooking with the wallpaper that it's going to be a very good thing. But I didn't like the tile vibe in this place, so I went for a little bit of like a wooden texture, even though this is like a stone cottage kind of thing. I just decided that it's like a feature, you know, something like that. And I liked how they look, so this is what I did. And it took me a while to decide what to do with the bed area. I'm quite sad that I cannot fit like a double bed inside here, but I think I haven't used a single bed in a very long time, so this is really nice. And I love that single bed. It's so cute, but I don't know what pack this is from. Is it even base game? I don't really know. I don't remember, but I'm quite sad. Oh yes, I remember a chimney. That is, I almost forgot the chimney, if I may be so frank, but I did not, so that's great. Because I was like, okay, cottage needs a fireplace needs a chimney. So thankfully I remembered. Chimneys are so hard for me to remember though. Yeah, the bed, I thought it was quite a missed opportunity. Like, they didn't make a smaller bed. Like, we got one bed with this pack, and we only got the double bed. We could have gotten a single version of that bed. That would be so good, so nice. Missed opportunity, but it's okay. I would have used it though. So sad, but it's fine. It's fine. The bathroom came together pretty easily because it is just a square. I had to use the university shower, the one that's on the wall, because I just wanted it to be like compact and stuff. So this is what I came up with. It is totally functional. You can use every single bit of this bathroom is functional. Nothing's gonna be blocking your Sims way, so that's wonderful. It's very simple, really nothing much to it. Yeah, so that's the bathroom pretty much. I really love these shades curtains. I think my partner said that they're called shades. So shades, not curtains. Oh yes, this little part that I zoomed over below beside the entrance, the main front door area, that was something that I did with the tool. You guys can't see it anymore because I just gave it so little attention in the video, because I didn't want to bore you guys with like a lot of tool modding. But I tool modded a nice little like a clothes or like a key hanging station right below the light by the door. So I imagine that if you have keys, or like, I don't know, like if you have something you want to hang there, like a coat or something, you can hang it on that cloth hanging thing. You guys can see it if you download this build. You will see it. If you can see it in the screenshots too, if I'm not mistaken. If you cannot, I'm so sorry. But yeah, something like that. We got that down, so that's good. And then we're just cluttering up the rest of the room. I went with like a nice hallway table. It is not a closet, unfortunately, but this is the one that really fit because it's a bit skinnier, so it fit the area properly. Because all the closets, the actual wardrobes, they're not wardrobes, they're called the drawers. Those drawers, they're too thick. And then they take up too much space. So I went with the hallway table instead. But we have a mirror, so your Sims can still change, access cast and all that. And we went with base game curtains like these ones over here. I thought it fitted really well. They do poke through the floor, but you won't see it because it's just a one level building, so you won't see the basement, so it's fine, I assume. And then to prop up the roof, because I made the roof a little bit more like jutting out and stuff, I used this debug posts, wooden posts, to create this sort of custom columns. I had to size it up a little bit to make it, like, size it up by 0.01, the bottom one, to make it not glitch and have that weird tearing effect when you move the camera. So that's what I did. I had to layer 2 as well because I wanted the thickness to be like this and not too big and all that. Yeah. So I sped through it, but I chose to not use regular columns because regular columns snap to a grid, and I did not want the columns where the grids were. So I used my own, and it just worked out really well, and it kind of added to that very raw, and I don't know, like slightly handmade, slightly countryside kind of look. I don't know, that cottage core, very raw look. I cannot. Oh my god, I cannot speak. I can forever not speak. But I'm doing pretty well today. How are you guys doing? I'm feeling pretty good. I think like it's because I had coffee today. I don't really have coffee ever anymore because coffee makes me like not sleep forever, and it makes me like talk way too fast, and I get way too excited, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not really into the coffee thing anymore. But I had coffee today because I kind of felt like it, and now I can speak I guess my brain is moving really fast, and my tongue is moving really fast too. But yes, you can see that I'm placing down a flower arranging table. I went through the debug menu and everything that came with cottage living, and I decided to put this barrel with the rabbit and the sign and everything on it outside the gate, because I talked over it, but I kind of encircled this lot with the stone walls inspired by the original build that was supposed to be here. I did not really look into who built what yet, which creator built what, because I didn't want to spoil myself and spoil all the delight of this pack, so I didn't actually look at a lot of content back when this was announced but not launched yet. So at some point I'll know who built this, but the original lot that was in this lot was really pretty. It kind of made me quite I was quite sad. I was quite sad I had to bulldoze it, but I guess that's what happens when you have like amazing builds. But you have to, I have to bulldoze to make my own stuff, build my own stuff as well. But at least we always have them in the game, especially when we load up a new one, so that's great as well. So yes, because this is a florist cottage, therefore I placed a sign at the entrance. That was what I was saying, and I gave our one sim that lives here a nice area to plant all her flowers, a flower arranging table to work on her flower arrangement skills, and make flower arrangements to sell and stuff. So she is a florist. I just imagined that I really wanted a really nice, like just a florist's home and sort of like shop in a sense, so people can actually come in during opening hours to like get flowers from them, freshly cut flowers, flower arrangement. Like she works from home in a sense. She might participate, I just in my imagination. Oh yes, also I added a chicken coop because I didn't know what to do. I wanted to use the animal shed, but I didn't think that animal sheds would fit into this space because it's in town, and it just didn't really work, and it's a very small space, so I didn't want like an animal shed to take up so much space. So chickens and flowers, it's a very cute combo. You guys can see in the screenshots later. I really enjoyed playtesting this. It's so cute. I love the chickens running around amongst the flowers and stuff. But I digress. I was just saying that florist, I just imagined her to be like the town's florist, and she would participate in town events and like set up stores whenever there's like a market or like Sunday market or something like that. She would like wheelbarrow her flowers and her plants to her store or her stall, I guess, her stall at the marketplace to like sell flowers on the weekend or something like that. Oh, I love that idea for her. I don't know who lives here. I imagine an adult, or maybe even an elderly, but I would think like an adult. Maybe not a young adult, but someone who chooses a life, who devotes her life to flowers and her chickens, maybe, or she just loves flowers a lot, so she chooses to. Perhaps I don't know about romance. I mean, you can make your own stories about this, but I was thinking like maybe she just loves being alone. Like she loves the flowers. She's really into like just loving flowers, I guess. Like I mean, it's okay. Who knows what her preferences are? You guys can make up a story for yourself. For me, I don't know. I just decided that she might just want to be single with her flowers. I can imagine that life for myself, honestly, but I am attached happily. But I can totally imagine that. It's so cool. Yeah, so I did cover all all areas, all corners of this lot with a lot of flower beds and stuff. I imagine that she gets her flowers from here as well, but she also, because she loves gardening so much, she just maintains an impeccable garden. Has a lot of flowers everywhere. Most of the plants are flowering plants. I don't believe I actually used a single flowering plant other than the one on the table in the kitchen. And I did do like a little this soil island thing where I just placed more flowers on it. I just thought it kind of gave that center square where there's a lot of terrain more detail to the lot, because I don't know why you would need such a big space. And I didn't think like chairs, I mean, I could have placed another table and chair situation outside for like some outdoor dining, but I just thought that if you like flowers and you like gardening, then you will definitely cover every possible inch of your lot, of your own property in flowers. And I really love that for my sim, for this build. I love that. This is such a cool, yes, it's a good concept, and it's also a cool concept. I also placed these flower pots with like flowers, no wait, what are they called, watering cans with flowers onto the pillars, and then I lowered them down with the 2 mods so that they're not like floating on the pillar. And I thought it was a very nice little detail. Like, I don't know, I just feel like this is a very impeccably kept lot. It's small, so our sim won't have to use as much energy, but yes, still have to if you imagine her having to tend to a garden every day and stuff. But it's so nice. I do add like a little grill at the end, at the back, just so she has a little variation in cooking and stuff. I thought it was a very nice addition. But then with this, I think I'm pretty much done with this build. It's really small, but it's very cute. I really love it. I end up using these lamp posts. These are off the grid and they look really nice. I changed their colors to brown in a little bit, and then I added a hedge around the lot. I added like a shovel station at the back on the empty wall, and I'm done. So thank you so much guys for watching all the way to the end of this build. I really appreciate you guys for coming back week after week. And if you guys are new, I post speed builds every Sunday, and I post a new legacy episode every Tuesday, so I post twice a week at this moment. I might post more in the future. But thank you so much for clicking into this video if you did. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end if you did. I really appreciate you so much. Remember to follow me on yes, remember to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch if you would like to see more from me. I'm Chermibear everywhere, and of course don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you liked it. If you want to see more of my content, you know what to do. And yeah, it's time for me to go now. Bye. Thank you guys all. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a nice day guys. Bye.